My child, stop scrolling. Your brokenness has screamed loud enough to wake up heaven. I know you were not looking for this specific message, but I was looking for you. You have been running on empty for so long, hiding behind a smile that no longer reaches your eyes and carrying a weight that is crushing your spirit. You have whispered to the empty air, asking if anyone sees, if anyone cares, or if this pain will ever end. I am here to tell you that I have heard every silent cry. This is not a coincidence. This is a divine appointment. I have paused the universe, halted the noise, and cleared this space just for you and me. Do not scroll past your miracle. Before we go any deeper, I want you to know what I am about to do inside you through this message, if you will stay until the end. By the time you reach the final words, you will finally understand why what they did hurt you so deeply, why it has been so hard to move on, and why you keep reliving the same pain in your mind. You will see the difference between the first knife that life drove into you and the second knife you have been unknowingly holding against your own heart. You will recognize the hidden inner vows and silent promises that have been secretly shaping your decisions, your relationships, and your trust. Most importantly, you will learn what it truly means to be 100% healed. Not as someone who forgets the past, but as someone whose past no longer owns them. I will show you how I turn your wounds into wisdom, your breaking into training, and your scars into authority. This is not casual listening. This is a spiritual operation. Stay with me until the very end, and you will not leave this message the same way you entered it. If you sense that this is for you, declare your presence. Type Amen or 1111 in the comments as a sign that you have stepped into my presence and that you are ready for what I am about to do in you. My beloved, before I begin this surgery on your soul, I ask you to press the like button as a sign of your surrender and willingness to be healed. By doing so, you are telling the spiritual realm that you are ready for change. Join and subscribe to this channel and allow it to become a resting place for your soul. My child, I love you more deeply than you love yourself. I care for you with a tenderness that never grows tired, and I am always here to listen to comfort and to guide you. When the world becomes too heavy, pause and return here. You will find peace waiting for you because I meet you in this place. Open your heart and stretch out your hands, for I desire to walk with you, steady you, and lead you into calm waters. Let this be your refuge, a sanctuary, where you are reminded that you are never alone. My child, this part may feel like a long checkup, but it has a purpose. Just like when you go to a doctor, you first have to realize that you are sick before you can receive the right medicine. In the same way, I am gently helping you see the wounds in your heart, the pain you have carried so long that you no longer notice it. Together, we will look honestly at where it hurts, not to shame you, but so I can give you my prescription for healing. That is why I need you to listen carefully and patiently until the end. What I am speaking to you will not only heal what is broken now, it will become a shield for you in the future, a wisdom you carry in your own hands, so you do not fall into the same sickness again. I know exactly how you feel right now. I know the physical sensation of the betrayal you have endured. I have felt the tightening in your chest when you wake up at 3:90 a.m., the air feeling too thin to breathe, because the anxiety is sitting heavy on your lungs. I have watched you stare at your phone, hoping for an apology that never comes, or reading old messages and wondering where it all went wrong. You feel a numbness in your extremities, a coldness that blankets you even when the sun is shining. This is not just sadness. This is a fracture in your spirit. You have been walking around with a gaping wound, trying to bandage it with distractions, with work, with noise, but the bleeding has not stopped. You have tried to be strong for everyone else. You have been the pillar, the listener, the provider, and the rock. But who is the rock for you? I see the exhaustion that goes deeper than sleep can touch. It is a weariness of the soul. You feel like you are fighting a battle that no one else can see in a war zone where you are the only soldier left standing. You have been misunderstood, misrepresented, and cast aside by those you trusted most. You feel like you are screaming underwater, making all the effort. But no sound is coming out, and no one is coming to help. But I am here. I am the great physician, and I have scheduled this time to operate on your heart. This procedure is necessary because you cannot carry this infection into the new season I have prepared for you. The toxicity of their betrayal, the poison of their rejection, and the heaviness of your disappointment must be removed. If you keep carrying this, it will contaminate the blessings I am about to pour out. I love you too much to let you stay broken. I love you too much to leave you in this pit of despair. So take a deep breath. Release the tension in your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. You are safe here. No one is judging you. No one is demanding anything from you. For the next hour, you do not have to perform. You only have to receive. I am going to walk you through the valley of the shadow of death, but you will fear no evil, for I am with you. My rod and my staff, they will comfort you. We are going to the root of the pain, not to hurt you, but to heal you permanently. Trust me. Trust this process. Your healing begins now. My child, every minute you spend watching this is a seed you are sowing into your time. With me slowly deepening your connection with me. So value this moment, stay until the end, and allow me to draw closer to your heart. The world tells you that time is money, that you must always be moving, producing, and achieving. But in my kingdom, time spent in my presence is the only true currency that purchases peace. You have been running a race that has no finish line, chasing approvals that vanish like mist. Stop. Breathe. You are investing in your eternity right now. This is not wasted time. This is the soil in which your healing begins to take root. I know you are tired. And when I say tired, I do not mean the kind of fatigue that a good night's sleep can fix. I am speaking of a bone-deep exhaustion that settles in your marrow. It is the heaviness you feel the moment your eyes open in the morning, a dread that whispers, I have to do this all over again. You drag yourself out of bed, put on your armor, and face the world, but inside, you are crumbling. You have become a master of disguise. You walk into rooms, and you smile. You ask others how they are doing. You solve their problems. You carry their burdens. You are the strong friend, the one everyone relies on, the one who never cracks. But I see what happens when the door is closed and the lights go out. I see the mask fall off. I see the tears that you hold back all day finally escaping when you are alone in your car or hidden in the bathroom. You wonder who checks on the strong one, who asks if I am okay, who carries me. The silence that answers you is deafening. You feel an intense loneliness even when you are standing in a crowded room. You can be surrounded by family, by colleagues, by people who claim to love you, and yet feel like you are on a deserted island. They see your face, but they do not see your heart. They see your output, but they do not see your outcome. You have convinced yourself that you must hide your pain because you do not want to be a burden. You think that if you show your weakness, they will leave, or worse, they will use it against you. So you suffer in silence. You swallow your hurt. You tell yourself I'm fine until you almost believe the lie. But my child, you cannot lie to me. I built you. I know the rhythm of your heart, and right now it is beating out of sync. It is beating with the rhythm of anxiety and sorrow. This isolation you feel is not because you are unlovable. It is because you have outgrown the shallow connections that surround you. Your spirit is starving for depth, for authenticity, for a love that doesn't require you to perform. You are tired of the transaction, tired of giving 100% and receiving crumbs in return. I am here to tell you that it is safe to be weak in my presence. You do not have to hold it all together here. You can let the pieces fall. You can let the tears flow. I am catching every single one. I am validating your pain right now. It is real. It is not in your head. You are not too sensitive. You are not overreacting. You have been wounded, and it is time to stop pretending that the wound is not there. The first step to healing is admitting that you are bleeding. You have been carrying the weight of the world, but I never designed your shoulders to hold that load. Give it to me. Let me take the heavy backpack of expectations off your back. We are going to look at this pain together, not to wallow in it, but to understand it, so we can dismantle it piece by piece. You are not alone in this dark room. I am the light, and I am here. My child, now, we must look closely at the source of your bleeding. You feel pain, and you think it is all one singular agony. But I need you to see the truth. There is not just one wound in your heart. There are two. To heal you completely, I must separate them. Imagine you are lying on an operating table, and I am showing you the X-ray of your spirit. You are suffering from the mystery of the two knives. Understanding this distinction is the moment your liberation begins. Without this knowledge, you will spend years trying to heal a wound that keeps reopening because you are treating the wrong injury. The first knife is the one that was thrust into you by others. This is the betrayal. This is the abandonment. This is the moment they looked you in the eye and lied. This is the rejection letter, the divorce papers, the slander spoken behind your back by someone you invited to your table. The first knife represents the actions of free will, exercised by broken people. It hurts fiercely. It came as a shock. It cut deep into your trust and shattered your expectations. This knife was unavoidable because you cannot control the hearts of others. Jesus felt this knife when Judas kissed him. Joseph felt this knife when his brothers threw him into the pit. This pain is real, and I weep with you over it. But there is a second knife. And this, my beloved, is the one that is doing the most damage right now. The first knife struck you once in a moment of time. But the second knife, that is the knife you picked up after they left. You took the handle of that knife and plunged it into your own heart, twisting it day and night. This is the knife of self-blame, shame, and regret. This is the voice in your head that says, "How could I be so stupid? Why didn't I see the signs? I should have known better. If only I were prettier, richer, or smarter, they wouldn't have done this." The first knife made you a victim of their sin. The second knife makes you a victim of your own judgment. You are punishing yourself for a crime you did not commit. You are replaying the scene over and over, analyzing every text message, every conversation, looking for the moment you made the mistake. You are looking for a way to take responsibility for their darkness. You tell yourself, "I allowed this." You tell yourself, "I am damaged goods." This second knife is dangerous because it attacks your identity. The enemy used them to hurt you, but he is using you to destroy you. I am here to take the second knife out of your hand. You have punished yourself enough. You are judging your past self with your present wisdom, and that is an unfair trial. You did not know then what you know now. You trusted because your heart is pure, not because you are foolish. You loved because you are like me, not because you are weak. The fact that they weaponized your kindness does not make your kindness a flaw. It makes their treachery a sin. Stop twisting the blade. Stop agreeing with the accuser. I can heal the wound from the first knife. I can pour the oil of restoration over what they did to you. But I need you to drop the second knife. You must stop believing that you deserve this. You must stop believing that you are unlovable because someone failed to love you. Their inability to see your worth does not decrease your value. Drop the knife, my child. Let go of the handle. It is time to forgive yourself for being human, for being vulnerable, and for trusting. Let me take it from here. My child, now that you have dropped the knife of self-condemnation, I am picking up my own instrument. But fear not, for my instrument is not a weapon of destruction. It is a scalpel of truth. In the hands of a murderer, a knife kills. But in the hands of a surgeon, a knife saves. I am about to use the very intensity of this pain, the pressure you have been feeling, to expose and cut out the malignant tumors of deception that have been growing in your spirit for years. You thought this season was about your death. I am telling you, it is about your deliverance. I am using this darkness to highlight the lies you have believed so I can sever them from your soul forever. The first tumor I am cutting out is the massive, heavy lie that whispers, "It is all your fault." This lie has attached itself to your identity. It tells you that if you had been enough, they would have stayed. It tells you that your flaws caused their betrayal. I am cutting this out right now. Hear me clearly. You are imperfect, yes, but you are not the architect of their sin. Their choice to betray was born in their heart, not yours. You cannot love someone into loyalty if they are committed to treason. You cannot behave perfectly enough to stop a thief from stealing. Do not accept the blame for the chaos they created. I am separating your responsibility from their iniquity. You are free from the burden of their choices. The second mass I am removing is the paralyzing fear that says, "I will never recover." This lie tells you that you are too old to start over, too broken to love again, and too damaged to be used by me. It tells you that your best days are behind you, and that you must settle for a life of damaged goods. I am severing this lie from your mind. Recovery is not just possible, it is inevitable for my children. But listen closely, I am not restoring you to who you were before. I am rebuilding you into something far greater. You are not going back to the old you. You are ascending to a new you. The version of you that survives this will be unrecognizable to the enemy. I am also cutting away the lie of worthlessness. This lie took root when they rejected you. It says, if they don't want me, I must have no value. My child, since when did the price of a diamond depend on the opinion of a pawn? Your value was established at the cross, not in their text messages. Your worth was settled when I knit you together in your mother's womb. Their departure does not lower your stock. It simply clears the room for those who can afford the cost of your presence. I am scraping away the residue of their rejection. You are valuable not because of who chose you, but because I chose you. Hold still now. The surgery is deep, and I know it feels tender. When I remove these lies, there will be a space left behind. Do not rush to fill it with noise. Let it remain open, for I am about to pour my healing oil into these very spots. I am cauterizing the wounds so they stop bleeding. I am declaring over you that you are innocent of their crimes, you are capable of a glorious future, and you are infinitely precious to me. The lies are cut. The truth remains. You are mine, and I am making you whole. My child, we must now touch the most sensitive part of your spiritual anatomy. You have asked me, why does this hurt so much? Why does it feel like my entire world has collapsed? The answer is painful, but liberating. It hurts this much because you placed absolute trust in a relative source. Without realizing it, you took a human being flawed, changeable, and finite, and you placed them on the throne of your heart that was designed only for me. You made an idol out of their loyalty. You built your foundation on their consistency. And when they moved, as humans inevitably do, your entire structure came crashing down. Do not misunderstand me. To love is holy and to trust is necessary for relationships. But you crossed a dangerous line. You gave them the power to determine your worth, your safety, and your future. You gave them the keys to your inner sanctuary. You expected them to be your savior, your constant source, your everything. But my word in Jeremiah warns you clearly, cursed is the one who trusts in man, who draws strength from mere flesh, and whose heart turns away from the Lord. This curse is not a spell I cast on you. It is the natural consequence of putting the weight of glory on a structure made of straw. A human cannot carry the weight of your soul. When you lean your entire existence on a person, you will crush them, or they will let you fall. If you recognize that you have placed your faith in shifting sand, if you realize you have trusted the creation more than the Creator, I want you to pause. Press the like button on this video as a confession, saying, Lord, I take my heart back. And subscribe to this channel as a prophetic act of returning to the only source that will never run dry. By subscribing, you are realigning your anchor to the solid rock. This betrayal you are facing is actually a severe mercy. I allowed the idol to crumble so you would not be crushed by it permanently. I allowed the branch to break so you would learn to fly. I am stripping away the illusion that anyone other than me can sustain you. I am returning you to your factory settings, God-dependent, not people-dependent. The pain you feel is the breaking of the unhealthy attachment. It is the shattering of the false god of people-pleasing. From this day forward, you will love people, but you will trust me. You will enjoy their company, but you will rely on my provision. You will appreciate their validation, but you will live for my approval. This is the shift that changes everything. When your happiness is tied to their behavior, you are a slave. When your joy is tethered to my promises, you are free. Let them go. Let them be human. Let them fail. It will not destroy you anymore, because your roots are now reaching for the living water, not the cracked cisterns of human opinion. My child, I heard what you whispered in the dark when the pain was at its peak. In your agony, you made silent agreements with yourself. You muttered, I will never let anyone get this close again. I will never trust another man. I will never be vulnerable again. I will show them I don't need anyone. You constructed these vows like heavy stones, building a fortress around your heart to ensure you would never be hurt like this again. You think you have built a suit of armor, but my child, look closer. You have built a prison. These inner vows are dangerous. They are negative prophecies that you have spoken over your own life. When you say, I will never trust you, are not just blocking potential pain. You are blocking potential love. You are sealing the doors of your heart so tight that even I cannot get the fresh blessings in. You are trying to protect yourself from a future Judas. But in doing so, you are locking the door against the future Jonathan, the future Ruth, the future destiny helpers I have already dispatched to you. You are rejecting the harvest because of one bad season. You think these vows are wisdom, but they are trauma masquerading as protection. A wall that keeps the enemy out also keeps the sunlight out. If you keep this armor on, you will be safe. Yes, but you will be cold, lonely, and stagnant. You will survive, but you will not thrive. I did not create you to live behind a barricade of bitterness. I created you for connection, for flow, for life abundant. The person who hurt you has already taken so much from you. Do not let them take your future capacity to love. Do not let their betrayal turn you into a stone. We must break these unholy covenants right now. You must renounce the vows you made in anger. You need to tear down this wall so I can heal the tender flesh beneath it. I need you to be brave enough to be soft again. Softness is not weakness. It is the highest form of spiritual courage. It takes no strength to shut down. It takes divine strength to remain open after injury. Repeat this prayer with me, either aloud or in the sanctuary of your heart. Say, Lord, I renounce the vows I made in my pain. I break the agreement I made with bitterness. I cancel the words, I will never. I tear down the walls of self-protection. I give you permission to heal my heart, not hide it. I choose to remain open to the love you have for me. I trust you to be my protector, so I don't have to be my own warden. Set me free from this prison of fear. My child, now that the walls of the prison are down, you might feel naked. You might feel exposed, trembling at the thought of the wind blowing against your raw skin. You ask me, Lord, if I don't protect myself with those vows, who will protect me? Will I just be hurt again? This is where we make the holy shift. We are moving you from a posture of isolation to a posture of only with me. You are not going back out into the world alone. You are going out with the Holy Spirit as your personal security detail. The days of naive trust are over, replaced by the era of Spirit-led discernment. You used to trust blindly because you wanted to see the best in people. That was your innocence. Then you swung to the other side and trusted no one because you saw the worst in people. That was your trauma. Now I am bringing you to the center, to the place of truth. You will no longer trust people based on their words. You will trust me to reveal their spirits. Before you let anyone new into your inner circle, you will bring them to me first. You will say, Lord, what do you see in them? And I will show you. I will give you the discernment to see the wolf in sheep's clothing before they even speak. You will not need a wall, because you will have a watchman. This new way of living requires discernment without hardness. Hardness is cynical. It assumes everyone is an enemy. Discernment is wise. It simply checks the fruit. You will walk into rooms with a heart that is soft, but eyes that are wide open. You will love people, but you will not give them the keys to your destruction. You will learn to spot the red flags that I wave in your spirit. Remember those gut feelings you ignored in the past? That was me. That was my voice trying to save you. In this new season, you will honor that voice. You will not override my warnings just to keep the peace. We are establishing boundaries without bitterness. A wall keeps everyone out. A boundary is like a gate. It has a lock, and you have the key. You decide who enters and who stays outside. It is not sin to say no. It is not sin to say not yet. It is not sin to say I cannot do that for you. In fact, it is holy, as Proverbs 4:23 commands, keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. Notice I said diligence, not fear. A diligent gatekeeper is calm, authoritative, and watchful. A fearful gatekeeper is frantic and aggressive. I am teaching you to be the calm gatekeeper of your own soul. You will no longer let guilt trip you into opening the gate. You will no longer let manipulation climb over the fence. You will stand tall in your identity as my child. If someone knocks who brings chaos, you will simply keep the gate shut, not with anger, but with peace. You will say, my peace is too expensive to let you in. This is the holy shift. You are safe not because you are hiding, but because you are guarded by the wisdom of the ages. My child, lately you have noticed a change in how people respond to you. Some have walked away shaking their heads. Others have accused you with words that sting. They say you've changed. They say you are being difficult. They say you are too sensitive, or you are acting cold. These labels have hurt you, making you question your progress. You wonder if you are becoming hard-hearted. But listen to my perspective. You are not becoming difficult. You are simply ceasing to be convenient. For years, you were the path of least resistance. You were the one who swallowed your needs to accommodate theirs. You were the one who apologized for things you didn't do just to keep the peace. You taught them that they could walk over you and you would stay silent. Now that you have started to heal, you have stood up. And when a doormat stands up, it knocks people over. They are not upset because you are doing something wrong. They are upset because you are no longer serving their dysfunction. They liked you better when you were broken, because a broken person is easy to control. A healed person, a person who knows their worth in me, is a threat to their ego. Do not internalize their insults. When they call you difficult, translate it in your spirit to mean protected. When they say you are too much, realize that you are just finely enough for yourself. You are not responsible for their reaction to your boundaries. I am redefining what you consider high maintenance. For too long, you thought asking for basic respect was asking for the moon. You thought that demanding honesty was being demanding. My child, that is the lie of the enemy designed to keep you in chains. In this new season, the bare minimum of respect is the entry fee for your life. You are a child of the Most High God. You are royalty. Does a prince apologize for wearing a crown? Does a queen apologize for sitting on a throne? No. Stop apologizing for requiring honor. Stop feeling guilty for expecting communication, kindness, and loyalty. If someone cannot meet these basic standards, they do not get access to the VIP section of your heart. You are not being mean. You are being precious. You are guarding the temple I reside in. If they fall away because you asked for respect, let them fall. Do not chase them. Do not lower the bar to keep people who are committed to jumping under it. You are done shrinking to fit into places you have outgrown. You are done quieting your voice so they can remain comfortable in their ignorance. Stand tall. Be difficult if that means being holy. Be different if that means being healthy. The right people, the ones I am sending, will not find you difficult. They will find you delightful. They will respect your boundaries because they have their own. My child, I know you feel as though the ground beneath your feet is trembling. You look around and it seems that everything is destabilizing at once. Relationships are ending abruptly, finances or tight plans are being canceled, and doors that used to be open are slamming shut in your face. You are crying out, Lord, why is everything falling apart? I thought you were blessing me, so why does it feel like I am losing everything? Hear me clearly, you are not losing. You are being lightened. You are not under attack. You are under construction. This is the necessary shaking. I am shaking your life, not to destroy you, but to save you. As it is written in Hebrews 12:27, I shake the earth so that those things that are shaken may be removed, that those things that cannot be shaken may remain. I am acting as a divine filter. Everything that is not built on truth, everything that is not part of your destiny, and everyone who is pretending to be with you but is actually against you, they cannot survive this shaking. I am vibrating your reality at a frequency that falsehood cannot withstand. If they walked away during the storm, let them go. They were not anchored in me. They were anchored in what they could get from you. Do not grieve the loss of things that were holding you back. You were trying to carry dead weight into a season that requires you to fly. You were holding on to people who were drowning you. You were clinging to jobs or situations that were too small for your spirit. So I had to intervene. I had to send the wind to blow away the chaff. I had to create a crisis to force you to let go of what was killing you slowly. This shaking is my mercy in disguise. I am clearing the deck of your ship because a massive cargo of blessing is about to be loaded on, and there was no room for it with all the clutter you were hoarding. Imagine a storm in a forest. It looks violent, yes. It snaps the dead branches. It uproots the shallow trees that were rotting from the inside. But when the storm passes, what is left? Only the strongest trees with the deepest roots remain. And the forest floor is cleared, allowing sunlight to hit the ground so new life can grow. that is where you are right now. The dead branches are gone. The fake friends are gone. The false securities are gone. And you are still standing. You are still here. That proves you are unshakable. Now look up. The canopy has opened. The sun is shining on soil that hasn't seen light in years. This empty space is not a void. It is a canvas for the new thing I am about to do. My child, there is a spiritual law written into the very fabric of the universe that you must understand now. The enemy thought he was stealing from you. He thought that by taking your joy, your money, your reputation, and your years, he was leaving you bankrupt. But he forgot who your Father is. He forgot that I am the righteous judge. In my court, when a thief is caught, he does not just return what was stolen, he must pay back sevenfold. But for the pain you have endured, for the specific tears of betrayal you have cried, I am invoking the law of the double portion. Hear my promise from Isaiah 61:7. Instead of your shame, you will receive a double portion, and instead of disgrace, you will rejoice in your inheritance. You have drunk the cup of shame to the dregs. You have walked with your head down, feeling the sting of humiliation. But I am flipping the script. For every tear that fell in secret, I am bringing a public testimony of joy. For every dollar that was swindled or lost, I am releasing a financial flow that will not only cover your needs, but overflow into generations. I am balancing the scales of justice, and I am tipping them heavily in your favor. Imagine your life not as a ruins, but as a construction site for a palace. I am not just patching up the old house. I am building a mansion. Where there was lack, there will be abundance. Where there was loneliness, there will be a community of genuine love. Where there was anxiety, there will be a peace so deep it surpasses all understanding. You will look at your bank account and then see provision that makes no sense on paper, but makes perfect sense in the spirit. You will walk into rooms and feel a favor resting on you that commands respect without you saying a word. This is the double. It is the upgrade that only comes after the fire. This restoration is not just about material things. It is about dignity. I am restoring your name. Those who spoke against you will have to watch as I set a table for you in their presence. They will look for the victim they thought they destroyed, but they will find a victor standing in glory. You will not have to fight for this vindication. I am doing it for you. Your job is to receive. Your job is to open your hands and say, Lord, I am ready for the overflow. Do not look at your current circumstances and say, it is impossible. Look at me and say, it is finished. The season of loss is over. The season of double is here. My child, we are reaching the final stage of this operation. Now that the wound is cleaned and the healing has begun, I must reveal the secret reason why I allowed you to survive this. The enemy intended to use this trauma to kill you, but I am flipping his weapon in your hand. I am turning your wounds into weapons of mass deliverance. You see, you cannot lead people through a valley you have never walked yourself. You cannot tell a prisoner how to break free if you have never worn chains. The intensity of your pain was actually the intensity of your training. You were in boot camp, my beloved, preparing for a high-ranking assignment in my kingdom. You are emerging from this fire as a new creation, possessing a rare trinity of traits: wiser, softer, and firmer. You are wiser, for you now know the difference between flattery and loyalty. You can spot a snake in the grass because you have survived the bite. You are softer because your heart has been broken open to feel the deep compassion that only the suffering know. You will not judge the broken. You will embrace them. Yet you are firmer. You have a backbone of steel now. You know your worth, and you will never again negotiate your value at the table of compromise. This combination makes you dangerous to the darkness. This is your commission. I am not just healing you to sit on a couch and be comfortable. I am healing you to be a healer. There are thousands out there who are crying the same tears you cried last year. They are waiting for someone to show them the way out. You are that someone. When you speak, you will not just quote scriptures you memorized. You will speak with the authority of lived deliverance. Your words will carry weight because they are backed by the scars of a survivor. Your testimony will be the key that unlocks their prison doors. So do not hide your scars. They are your credentials. They are the proof that I am a God who restores. When the devil reminds you of your past, you remind him of your purpose. Tell him, yes, I was broken, but look at how God rebuilt me. You are now a weapon of light in a dark world. Walk into your destiny with your head high. You are not a victim. You are a veteran. You are not a tragedy. You are a triumph. Go and set the captives free just as I have freed you. My child, we have reached the end of this divine procedure, and I am declaring you 100% healed. But let me define what that means, so you do not walk away confused. Being healed does not mean you have amnesia. You will remember what happened. You will remember the betrayal. But the difference is that the memory will no longer have teeth. It will no longer bite you. You will look at the scar and feel no pain, only gratitude for the survival. Being healed means that what happened to you no longer owns you. It no longer dictates your mood, your choices, or your future. You are no longer reacting to the past. You are creating the future. The chain is broken. The ghost is gone. I have healed your heart, but now I must prepare your hands. Because what is coming next requires strength, not just stability. I am not just restoring you to where you were. I am positioning you for a takeover. You are stepping into a season of dominion where you will reclaim territory the enemy stole from your family line. The healing was the preparation. The abundance is the mission. Are you ready for the next level? Are you ready to handle the weight of the glory I am about to release? I believe you are. You are ready. You are free. You are mine. The second knife is gone. The double portion is on the way. Walk out of this spiritual recovery room and step into your destiny. Do not look back at the burning bridge. Look forward to the open door. Seal this prophecy now and forever. Do not let the enemy snatch this word from your heart as you click away. Type, I receive it in the comments to stamp your name on this decree of freedom. And before you go, ensure you are part of this army. Like this video and subscribe to the channel right now because your training is not over. Next, I will teach you about the takeover. Do not miss it. I love you.